My goal was to get to the New England states to see the fall foliage change color, and it didn't disappoint. Santa's Land is in Putney, Vermont. After being closed for nearly 4 years, it reopened under new ownership in November of 2017. A cool but random sculpture across from a McDonald's off the freeway. Allegedly, this is the largest zipper in America. The zipper extends along the ground for 74 feet down a narrow alley. Artist Chris Miller named it Unzipping the Earth and has turned it into a beautiful flower bed. And if you're ever in Waterbury, take the Ben & Jerry's Factory Ice Cream Tour. If you've ever seen The Sound of Music, then you know who the Von Trapp family is. They fled Austria in 1938, settled into Stowe, Vermont, but what they originally purchased back decades ago was not quite this. It was a lot smaller. Over the years, they've built onto this, and it's just become a huge attraction, and it really, really is a nice piece of property. They have a fitness center, livestock, and a view to die for. This property was immense and just gorgeous. Just down the road from the lodge is the Von Trapp Brewery. Stop in. The food was great, the beer was cold, and the atmosphere was outstanding. That's it for Vermont. Let's move on to New Hampshire. Another town, another railroad museum. When we woke up to 32 degrees and frost, I knew it was time to start heading south. I love this sculpture. You could actually pose inside of an outdoor picture frame. This town tore up an entire street and replaced it with this memorial, which calls attention to the graves that were here before the street was. This was a nice tribute to firefighters, and it was right outside of a firehouse. This was an unexpected surprise. I'm driving along and I ran into this classic car show, and they had some gorgeous vehicles on display. I've had two old T-Birds in my life. I had a 63 and a 66. And man, I just fell in love with this 65. It was blue. And as you can see by the license plate, it says 65 Bluebird. There was even a Chicago cover band. Stephen King has a home in Bangor, Maine. You can tell it's his house by the spiderweb front gate topped with bats. This massive water tower was supposedly the inspiration for the standpipe in the novel It by Stephen King. His home is only a half-mile away. Acadia National Park is spectacular. The Androscoggin Swinging Bridge is a pedestrian suspension bridge spanning the Androscoggin River. I hope I didn't mutilate that name too badly. You know, swinging and bridge should never be in the same sentence, so I wasn't having any part of this bridge. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful scenery, but no thanks. When in Maine, you have to have lobster. This was certainly a unique way to notify you when your food was ready for pickup. A vibrating, flashing lobster. Lobster roll. Mmm, so good. These are actual slabs from the Berlin Wall. I assume these were love locks.
Riley, let's see that action again with the paw. Come on, tell me you're out of water. Tell me you're out of water. Oh, what? Oh, does that mean you're out of water? You don't. No, it's not. It's not the food. It's the water. You got food. Silly dog.